So, for my final project in the Justice Unit, I chose to write a research paper. And the thesis of my research paper is that black males receive many unfair and racially prejudicial treatments in the American justice system. And I was gonna write black and Hispanic males, but as I was doing more research, um, the Hispanic part wasn't really popping up much, so I took them out of my thesis and just put black males. And so, what I found while researching was that black males are treated unfairly from the moment they're pulled over to when they're given their sentence, and even when they're given the death penalty. So, not just one part of the criminal justice system, but like the whole thing. And so, my essay kind of goes from the beginning to kind of like the end. So, for my first body paragraph, it talks about how black males are 60% more likely to be searched when compared to a white male, and 90% more likely to be searched when compared to both a black and a white females. And when I'm talking about searched, I mean during a traffic stop. And I mean, that alone is pretty messed up. That's pretty much it for my first body paragraph. But oh yeah, and that also means that just because you're black don't mean you're going to be treated unfairly. Now if you're black and a male, then you will be treated unfairly, which is kind of nice if you're a female. So my second body paragraph talks about how black males are given sentences which are 19.1% longer than the white males for the same exact federal crime. Now, for that one, well, I made an example for that, and my example was that this means that if a white man were to get a sentencing of 20 years for a federal crime, a black man would get 23.82 years for the exact same crime that the white man committed. And I mean, that in itself is pretty well, unfair, and well, I guess you could say racist. And so yeah, that's my second body paragraph. And now my third body paragraph talks about the death penalty in African Americans. And this one I thought was the most fucked up one, because I'll read one of the quotes I used, if I could find it. Oh yeah. As of January 1st, 2014, 42% of defendants under sentence of death in the United States were black, and 43% were white, although blacks make up only 13% of the overall population, whereas white people make up 73%. And so for them both to be kind of equal, even though it's like 60% more white people than black people, it's kind of crazy. And I got that quote from a report published by the American Civil Liberties Union Foundation. And well, yeah, I guess that's basically my whole report. And for my conclusion, I just said that well, it's really messed up that not only are they being treated unfairly on one part of the justice system, but throughout the whole thing, from like beginning to when you're pulled over, from when you're sentenced, and sometimes even given the death penalty, which really sucks, but I mean, it is what it is, and hopefully they'll fix that. in the near future. So, yeah, black males receive many unfair and racially prejudicial treatments in the American justice system. It's a fact. Ciao, ciao.